guys, it's me. I'm back after a super long hiatus. I haven't posted a video in literal months, probably a year. I'm pretty sure it's been over a year. I did take a break, didn't know what to do, and now I'm back and it's going to be so much better. I'm going to have a lot more time for this before I go back to school, so we're going to try and make the best of it. Do you guys like my new glasses? They're great. I just got them and I'm obsessed. They're great. I don't know. I just needed a new style. The other one's literally falling apart. Anyway, so I might take off my glasses because they're causing this little glare thing to happen, but not a big deal. Also, today is going to be a great day because yesterday I got my BoxyCharm. For those of you who don't know what BoxyCharm is, it's a monthly subscription for makeup lovers like myself to get 5 full-size products, and they're all really great. It charges you the first of every month, and it used to be $21 for those of you who had it before. They just recently changed it to $27, and I was kind of like, I'm a college student. I don't have $27 to be thrown away on makeup, but it works for me. And honestly, I think this month's box is my favorite box. So let's get into it. The first thing we're going to start out with is the moisturizer. This is the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Water Cream. This is a moisturizer. It comes in, it's actually really pretty. Look at the top. Like, so hollow, so great. Sorry, I took off my glasses because the glare was just bothering me with the camera. You open it and it comes with this like weird lid, but when you open that lid, there's like this like weird, like it almost looks like jelly. Like it's weird, but this is probably one of the items I didn't quite care for. It feels really nice on the skin, but I've also never had a good moisturizer. So it makes sense that I don't know what a good moisturizer feels like. The only thing that bothered me is I put this on before I put on my primer, and it does get a little tacky, like on the skin. It does dry down really fast though, which is really good. So I'm not waiting 7 years for it to dry before I can start my makeup actually. So actually, I'm gonna rate this on like a scale type of thing, 1 out of 10. 10 being the best, 1 being my least favorite. Absolute trash kind of thing. So for this, I actually am gonna rate it a 7. It's not terrible. Like I said, I've never had a good moisturizer, so I don't know what that feels like or what that implies or what's the qualities of a good moisturizer, but this one wasn't really bad. And especially since it's winter and where I live, it actually gets cold. So our second item is going to be this Brow Bar True Glam Brow Makeover Kit in the shade Dark. It looks like this, really fancy, like nice and stuff, right? So it comes with 2 brow powders, which are these two darker shades right here. It comes with this cream. I don't know what that cream is, but it's too light for my eyebrows. I have really dark hair. It comes with a brow gel in a really dark color, which actually helps sculpt them. If you can see that, it's really like dark. It's not black, it's really dark brown, which is really good because that's the color I prefer to draw in my eyebrows. And it also comes with this super handy dandy tool. I'm actually wearing this on my eyebrows today, and I am not mad at it. I think there's a screen on here, or I could be like tripping and thinking there's a screen and there's not a screen on here. I was like, this mirror looks a little, yeah, see, there you go. They don't look terrible. Looking at them in the mirror, they're not really bad. Considering that I use a $2 brow pencil from e.l.f., this is an upgrade. Because I used to use the Brow Boss ColourPop pencil, and I really liked that one. but I really like this one. It actually worked very well. The only complaint I have about this is this one cream shade that I don't know what to do with, and the brush that I use to, you know, sculpt my brows. I don't think it was effective. I did have to use both ends, but another thing is that it's kind of really tiny. I have small hands for an average girl, and I don't know, it was just really tiny. I mean, I guess I could bring my own brushes. I'm gonna have to bring my own spoolie because it doesn't come with a spoolie, so it's good for product, but that's something I wish they had added. But still good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think I would rate that a 7 as well. It's really good. Not my favorite just because I still struggle to draw my eyebrows on. I don't draw them on, I just kind of fill them in. I have bushy eyebrows, and I like to keep them that way. It's just my style. I like to keep it that way. So our third item is probably my favorite item out of the entire box. I'm wearing it on my eyes. I absolutely love it. And here it is. It is the Storybook Cosmetics Red Riding Hood palette. It looks like this. Looks literally like a book. Look at that. That's so pretty. Like, aesthetically pleasing. A literal book. Like, love it. So let's talk about the shadows. So this is what the shadows look like. They look really nice. They're actually pretty pigmented. I'm very impressed with them. One thing I did notice is the mirror is kind of small. But of course, look how small this is. It's literally, you know, the size of my hand if you want a reference. So it makes sense that it's small. It has a little storybook quote. Oh, it's not a storybook quote. It says, "Someday you will be old enough to start reading fairy tales again." C.S. Lewis. That's really cute. I really like that. The inside design, really cute and like quirky. Really cute. Not quirky. It's just very watercolory, and I like it. Let's talk about the shades for a second. Personally, I like the shades. I think it's a very good color range of colors. They're not terrible. They are very pigmented, and I really like them. The only downfall to these are, excuse you, the only downfall to these is that they do have a lot of fallout. The matte ones especially. The 3 matte ones are these browns down here. Actually, I still have some. So these down here, these like L-shaped ones, these actually have a lot of fallout, which I personally don't mind. It doesn't bother me that much, but I have dealt with shadows that have a lot of fallout. And they still have amazing pigment, so I don't really complain about it. Something people get annoyed with is that, yes, it has fallout, it falls on your face, it ruins your foundation, base, everything that goes on your face. So it makes sense that fallout would be a problem. The only other thing is I'm wearing a mixture of red and peril on, so these 2 red shades, oops, on my lower lash line. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm wearing the matte shades on the top, the 3 matte shades, and those 2. The only one is, I like Bad Wolf. I just don't know in what circumstance I would wear that color. Other than that, I love all the colors. I love the color scheme. I really am impressed. I know everyone gets a different palette, but this one I was really excited and really hoping I would get. So the only downfall is, yes, there is a lot of fallout, but the quality of these eyeshadows make up for that in my book. So personally, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna have to give it an 8 or a 9. I really did like this, and it was my favorite item out of the entire box. Moving on to item number 4, the 4th item I got was this Ciate blush in the shade Halo. I personally don't wear blush. I literally wear highlight and go on with my day as far as adding stuff to my face. It comes in like this color, really nice. It looks a little dark now that I'm showing it to you. Like that looks a little dark. I'm a little like olivey toned. I have very like a yellow tone to my skin. So I'm surprised they sent me this shade. Not surprised. I mean, they know what shades go best with what skin tones, supposedly. But yeah, I'm surprised that it's so dark. I actually put it on. This is probably the only thing I put on that you probably can't tell is on my face. I did put it on. The only problem I have is I don't know how to put on blush. I also think it was user error. It was a mixture. It was a mixture of user error and me not knowing how to put on blush. So I didn't have the right brushes. I don't have any knowledge of where they go because I don't wear it. So I am gonna keep it though. Usually if I get blushes, I give it to my sister or my aunt or a family member, someone who wears blush and I know they wear blush, so it doesn't go to waste. This one I think I'm gonna keep only because I know this might be a huge complaint for people, but this blush is not very pigmented. It really isn't. It depends how you put it on, I think, and what brush you use. Because I am swirling, you see that? I'm swirling, and like, you can't even tell that I put, you see, like there's no difference. Like, you know, like, it's not a pigmented blush. So I think that's what people want, and so some people don't want. Some people want a pigmented blush, some people don't. It all depends on your preference. My preference is something I can build up because at that point, if I put one swipe and I look like I'm standing out in public, not knowing where I am, lost and embarrassed, I look like I have like really rosy cheeks and I don't like that look. So for this, the fact that it's buildable, I do appreciate, especially for someone like me who does not know how to put it on. I still experiment with contouring and I don't like contouring, I found out. Another thing, I think this is supposed to have shimmer in it. It says illuminating. Okay, it doesn't say illuminating. It says melted light, which insinuates that it has something. And there's like these little things, these little swirly things in it. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a Milani brush. It reminds me of a Milani blush. That's like the third time I've tried to say it. It reminds me of a Milani blush, like a baked blush. I don't wear blush, so I can't really give an opinion. I don't have an opinion, but I am going to keep it for myself just in case I have something in a special event or nothing. It would have to be like a wedding or someone's party or something that I would have to wear blush to. Personally, I'm not going to wear it every day. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to rate this a 5. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I've had worse products come out of a BoxyCharm. So just being a little brutally honest. Okay, our final item for the entire box is this Seraphine Botanicals lip exfoliator with radish extract. It looks like this, cute little bottle. I liked it. It was pleasantly surprising. I did really like it. I put it on before I put on this lipstick and it came out really good. I have no complaints about this. The only complaint I have about that is that it doesn't taste the best. It reminded me a lot of like a Smacker's lip balm as far as taste went. It was a little bit plasticky, but it didn't taste terrible. So This one likes to look out the window, and I was about to say bark. He likes to look out the window and do little cackles at birds and squirrels. And if you see his tail in some of the frames, that's him getting excited because I think he sees a squirrel. Oh, yep, I see a squirrel. Final impression on this item is that I really liked it. You did feel an immediate like moisture, but the minute that goes away, your lips feel dry. And I don't care because it did get rid of the dead skin on my lips. It worked really well. It did moisturize. Not the best tasting, but still really good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna have to rate this a 7 as well. It's really good. Probably one of the probably one of the better lip exfoliants that I have. I do have a Jeffree Star lip scrub, and I do have a Jeffree Star lip scrub, and I absolutely love that lip scrub. So knowing that this one is a little more liquidy, it's like, you see that? I'm sorry, it looks like a little pimple. It's kind of gross, but it's not as like sugary as a lip scrub. You know, lip scrub is literally just straight sugar. This one is a little more like, I don't know, like that's it right there, and you can see a little bit of sheen to it, especially when we do that. And I don't know that you can eat this or swallow it. Well, it's gluten-free, so that's good. There's a lot of oils, jellies, butters, all that stuff in there. I mean, the ingredients are on the bottle, so if you did get this, definitely read the ingredients. I'm not gonna eat it because that's weird, and it does come with other ingredients that are not just sugar and stuff. So yeah, 10 out of 10. I would use this anytime I wear lipstick. So my overall impressions for the box are that it's a hit. It's a hit, and I've been a member of BoxyCharm for over a year, and I can honestly say this is probably my all-time favorite box that they've ever sent. I am very impressed with the quality of these products. I am very impressed with how much some of these things cost. As far as I paid $27, I think this is like 30 some, or this one's 30 some, or this one's 30 some. I think this one's actually like 40 or something. The eyeshadow. Overall, I think it is a very worth it box. It really impressed me, which is really good because some of the eyeshadow palettes I get aren't very pigmented, but they do have a lot of fallout. Or I get an eyebrow kit or an eyebrow gel that is literally not the shade of my eyebrows, so I'm stuck with it. Or I get blush or contours that I don't really use. So overall, I think it's a box that's very worth it. If you are looking into getting a BoxyCharm or signing up for a BoxyCharm, I will leave the link below to the website where you can go ahead and subscribe to that monthly subscription. I absolutely love it. These are all full-size products, by the way. They are full-size, not samples like other brands do, which is so worth it. Like, I could not get this full jar of moisturizer in another subscription box unless I paid like $50 some. So I think it's worth it to get the BoxyCharm. I've honestly been a happy customer. I've also been a really disappointed customer as far as specific items that they decide to send me. So overall, I keep saying this, it's worth it. This month really impressed me, and I'm totally going to use all these products. Maybe not the blush though. I need to work on that. Alright, so that is the end of my BoxyCharm December box review. I will gladly be coming back and doing this hopefully more often. I'll do more BoxyCharm reviews every time I get a box, and it'll be so worth it. I'm so happy to be back, you guys. I will be doing a lot of just simple videos, makeup. I might do a tutorial soon on how I do my eyeshadow. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good one, and y'all have a good day.